Hello and welcome. This is Jin Choi from Money Geek. First of all, I just wanted to say congratulations because not many other young professionals take this step to learn about investing. So by taking an active interest, you're already ahead. Now, if you're watching this video, it probably means that you're thinking about investing sometime soon. But before you do invest, I think it's important to understand whether you really are ready to invest. If you have the kind of debt that you can pay off now, you should pay that off first. So for instance, if you have credit card debt that you can just pay off anytime you can, then I highly recommend that you pay those off first. I'll start with the highest interest debt and then work yourself down to the lower interest debts. On the other hand, if you have the kind of debt that you can't pay off right now, and a prime example of this kind of debt are mortgages, then because you can't pay off that kind of debt without significant penalties, I think it's wise to invest that money instead. I also recommend that you save at least $4,000 before you start investing. And that's because you need some cash on hand for emergencies anyway, but also because it shows that by saving $4,000 that you can consistently save. So if you're paying off debt or if you have less than $4,000 in savings, then unfortunately, I think it's too early to start investing. But there is something that you can do, and that is to learn. And not only does learning prepare you for the time that you start investing, I find it also acts as a great motivator. To take an analogy, let's think about someone who's really into cars. Now, that person probably reads a lot of magazines about cars, a lot of news articles, and probably just can't stop dreaming about the day that he or she will be able to buy one of these fancy cars that he or she knows so much about. And I think it's the same with investing, where if you learn a lot and if you can kind of dream about how much money you can accumulate and so forth, then it will really act as a motivator to help you pay off your debt, to help you invest wisely. So if you want to learn about investing, there are a few ways that I recommend. If you know next to nothing about investing, then I recommend the free book that we provide. It's called the Short Book on Investments. You can get it when you sign up for our newsletter. And if you know some of the basics already, or if you just want to get deeper into learning about investing, then I recommend that you go head on to our resources section. We recommend a few books there. Not all investing books are created equal, and we try very hard to pick the ones that we think are good. I also talk about some of the more advanced topics on investing, such as economics or the psychology of investing in our blog. So you can check out our blog, or if you want to get updates into your inbox, then you can sign up for our newsletter as well. By the way, we only email people twice a month, so you don't have to get worried about getting spammed too much by us. If you have no debt that you can pay down today, and if you have over $4,000 in savings, then I invite you to check out our next video where we go over the 3 major steps that you'll have to go through to invest your own savings.